Hey yo, IJ,
Yeah, what's up?
you ready to do this video?
Yeah, alright, I guess. Wait, what chapter is this?
This is the chapter of the 2005 Saints.
Oh nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. Nope,
Come on, bro, you gotta do it.
no, man, cause this the worst part, man. I ain't gonna enjoy doing this one.
Come on, bro, do it for the city one time. Do it for the city of New Orleans.
Yeah, I guess it is for the city of New Orleans. So, okay, I'll do it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy IJ here, and today's video I'm gonna be bringing you Chapter 5 of the New Orleans Saints and their history. And let's just say that this one's probably gonna be my least favorite one doing. Now, before we get started, as always, gotta give all glory to God because without Him, I wouldn't be able to do this. And go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, y'all know what time it is. Cue the Who That chants.
Kobe White is a bad man.
At the start of the 2005 offseason, defensive lineman Darren Howell would be franchise tagged by the team, while safety Jay Bellamy re-signed with the team on a 3-year contract. The team also went out and signed former offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles Jermaine Mayberry to a 4-year contract, while signing former Bucs safety Dwight Smith to a 5-year contract. The team also went out and drafted Jamal Brown, a tackle out of Oklahoma, in the first round of the 2005 draft.
So the Saints had their eyes on making it back to the playoffs, but they would soon realize that their eyes and the city's eyes will be on something much bigger than football.
On August 23, 2005, a tropical depression was starting to form in the southeast portion of the Bahamas. This tropical storm would intensify into a Category 1 hurricane, making landfall in the southeast portion of Florida. While this storm was still forming, the Saints had came off a pretty bad loss against the Baltimore Ravens in the Week 3 preseason game in the Superdome.
Little did they know that would be their last time playing in the Superdome for the foreseeable future.
On August 27, 2005, Hurricane Katrina was continuing to intensify and was making its way towards the Gulf Coast. The city of New Orleans was placed under a mandatory evacuation order, urging residents to get out of the storm's path. Residents who were unable to leave the city of New Orleans decided to shelter in place at the Superdome. Then, on August 29, Katrina would officially make landfall in the city of New Orleans as a Category 5 hurricane.
Now, at first it seemed that the city had dodged a major bullet, but that wouldn't be the case. Because here's the thing. New Orleans is just south of Lake Pontchartrain, and in order to keep the lake from flooding the city of New Orleans, there are levees in place to protect the city. But on August 29, 2005, the levees will eventually fail and break, and it led to scenes like this one.
Katrina had devastated the city of New Orleans, leaving 80% of the city underwater due to heavy flooding. Katrina also left its mark on the Superdome, not only from the outside, but from the inside as well.
Now, I can go into full detail about Katrina and the devastation it caused not only the city of New Orleans, but the Gulf Coast as a whole, but I'm not. Mainly because this is a sports channel, and we're going to keep things strictly about the Saints in the 2005 season.
The Saints will kick the 2005 season off in a competitive battle against the Carolina Panthers.
And this gives us the opportunity to spotlight a key special teams player for the New Orleans Saints.
At this point in time, kicker John Carney had been with the Saints since the 2001 season.
And even though I got onto him for missing that extra point against the Jags a few years back, John Carney would come in clutch against the Panthers in Week 1.
With 7 seconds left to go in the game, the Saints would send out John Carney to do this. The Saints would go out and beat the Panthers 23-20 in an inspirational Week 1 victory.
Now you would think that the Saints would carry this momentum, put the Gulf Coast on their back, and make it to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, right? Right?
Nope.
The team would do the exact opposite of that, going 3-13, which would be best for 4th in the NFC South.
Now I'm gonna cut these boys a little slack because the adversity that they went through with Katrina and them not playing their home stadium, basically playing the whole season on the road, winning 3 games is low-key an accomplishment because it could have been a lot worse.
In the 2005 season, the Saints would play their quote-unquote home games in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio and at LSU Stadium in Baton Rouge. Quarterback Aaron Brooks completed 56% of his passes while throwing for 2,882 passing yards with 13 touchdowns and 17 interceptions while also being sacked 33 times. Running back Antoine Smith led the way with 659 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, while running back Aaron Steger was second behind him with 363 rushing yards. Running back Deuce McAllister started the season the great way with 335 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, but he would miss the rest of the regular season after a Week 5 torn ACL injury against the Packers. Wide receiver Dante Stallworth had 70 receptions for 945 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns, while wide receiver Joe Horn had a bit of a drop-off season this year with 49 receptions for 654 receiving yards and only 1 touchdown. Second-year defensive lineman Will Smith had a great season with 60 combined tackles, 8.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery, while defensive back Jason Kraft had 38 combined tackles, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 interceptions.
So yeah, that's the video, and that's the 2005 version of the New Orleans Saints. I know I normally covered multiple years of the Saints in their history, but I just decided to cover this season mainly because of what the team went through and what the city went through. But things will eventually get better, not just for the team, but the city as well.
Because a nice and calm breeze will be on the way to help lift the city of New Orleans.
But yeah, that's the video. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching it. And as always, KGF, keep God first.